Hey guys, it's me, Opinions by Mike, and today I'm here to tell you why the NBA will rig games so that the Clippers will make the NBA Finals. Last year, due to the pandemic, the NBA lost around $1.2 billion in revenue. According to ESPN, this included an $800 million loss in seat sales due to empty stadiums and another $400 million lost in sponsorship money. This is not to mention the fact that the NBA had to spend around $200 million just to run the bubble. Clearly, the NBA has lost a lot of money, and since they are a business, they naturally want to balance their books. This year, the NBA has lost more revenue due to much of the stadiums being empty due to COVID, and since the salary cap has stayed the same, they will likely lose more money this year. It is no surprise that the NBA Finals is the NBA's best way to make money. Everyone who watches basketball will be watching, and the best way for the NBA to make money is for the finals to be in a big market. That is why it is like the NFL's dream to host a Super Bowl in LA or New York every year. The amount of money you can make if the finals is in New York or LA compared to if it was in New Orleans or Detroit due to the advertising is not even close. The NBA has lost a lot of money recently, and of course it is looking to make some of it back. Looking at the teams left in the playoffs, the Suns, Jazz, Clippers, Hawks, Bucks, 76ers, and the Nets. From the East, Brooklyn would be the ideal team to come out since they are in New York and they had 3 All-Stars. However, with Kyrie and Harden both injured, it looks like the Nets are done. Atlanta and Philadelphia are relatively larger markets, so I can see the NBA being fine with those teams making it to the finals, but definitely not Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a small market, and if the Bucks beat the Nets, I wouldn't be surprised if games were rigged against Milwaukee because them making it to the finals will not be good for the NBA in terms of the business decision. Going to the West, between Utah, LA, and Phoenix, LA is the largest market by far. LA is also the ideal market that you want to have the finals in. Having the finals in LA would help the NBA make some of its money back due to the exposure. And knowing that the NBA is a business, it wouldn't be a surprise if the Clippers somehow made the finals due to games being rigged. I mean, do you think the NBA would prefer to have the finals in Utah, which is literally a land of mountains, no offense, or LA, which is Hollywood and exposure central? I would definitely pick LA. And while you might be thinking, the NBA wouldn't do this, unsurprisingly, it has. In 2002, the Western Conference Finals was between the Kings and the Lakers. The Kings were beating the Lakers, and the finals was looking like the Sacramento Kings versus the New Jersey Nets, which were both relatively small markets. The NBA would have made more money if the Lakers made the finals because of the fact that LA was a much bigger market than both Sacramento and New Jersey, and since the Lakers have Shaq and Kobe, 2 All-Stars. Not surprisingly, the NBA rigged the series so that the Lakers would beat the Kings. Therefore, I think the NBA will rig games so that the Clippers make the finals. This is sad because I think Utah or even the Suns deserve it more, but at the end of the day, the NBA is a business, so it kinda makes sense. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.